season has started. It's the back end of September. I think it's the 28th today, 29th. It's Thursday, school holidays, finally. It's quite unusual to actually take a bit of time off outside of a public holiday or a weekend for us to go away, but it's been quite some time since we've done a camp. We didn't do much of a winter camp at all. Several reasons: work, weather, not really keen in the cold and the wet. But anyway, so here we are, our first one of the new camping season. We're heading out for 5 days. The first 2 days are at a place called Moon River. One of my work colleagues put me onto it. It looks like a beautiful place. Pretty wild camping, meaning there probably is a toilet at least. Looking forward to that. Then 2 days in Tankwa at a place called, I believe it's Cederberg. And then we're going to Die Mond. I'm not really sure where that is. I think it's somewhere northeast of where we are for one night. Then all the way back home again. We've got the Wupperthal family with us, camping buddies. They're joining us. Dieter has spent a lot of money on his Fortuna, getting it rigged out. He's fully committed to the overlanding life now, so good move on his part. Now he's joining us. And then we've got the regular crowd of Opa and Oma and the Thomas family with us. Really looking forward to this. The weather looks like it's going to be good. There's all the fuel. There's John. How's it going, bud?
Tight. Die bloody things gebuig.
It screws into the chassis.
Ja, maar hij.
Yeah, so we've got a very interesting situation here. We pulled into the turn off to the farm where we're staying tonight. And Juan pulled in behind me and told me that my fuel tank was hanging. Which I didn't really understand what that meant, but literally my auxiliary fuel tank fell off, or fell out of one of the bolts, hanging at an angle, pulled the pipe off, was in a nice way pouring fuel out onto the road. I jumped under the car, stuck my hand onto the inlet, fuel pouring all over my arms. Anyway, so now we're trying to find bolts to bolt the fuel tank back up again. We scavenged what we think will work 2 bolts off my bash plate. Juan's under the car right now, trying to attach the fuel tank back onto the chassis. We don't know if the thread is stripped, because maybe the fuel tank was hanging on the thread and worked its way out, so we're trying to see. The problem is it's full with 80 litres of fuel. I can't pump it over into the main tank, but the main tank is too full. So interesting start to the holiday, but with a lot of tools, bottle jacks, and enthusiasm and positive attitudes, I think we're going to make a plan. Okay, so a bit of an update. Dad went up to the farmer's spot, which is up there somewhere. His luck was that his car doesn't want to engage 4 low, fun and games. But the farmer gave us a box of nuts and bolts, and we had to rummage around in there, and we seem to have found 2 suitable replacements. There's the bag of goodies. We think we've made a plan. We think we've rescued the day. What is a good YouTube video without a bit of near disaster and a bit of drama? And that's probably the most drama we've ever had on any trip, where a fuel tank has just dropped out and started pouring. I can use a much better word than that. It would also begin to the P. Pouring out all over the place, all over my body, all over my hands. Can't stop the leaks. But then again, it also, in opportunities or situations like this, you get reminded of the value of having good, helpful people in your team and not traveling alone, and having the tools with you, and having the experience and the know-how between enough people to sort the problem out. Farmers who can come out and help you with their tools that they have available. Having ratchet straps and toolkits in the car, now you can solve a problem like that. So here we are, mobile again. Made a plan. We're still gonna camp, we're still gonna have a good time. But this week I'm gonna have to visit and have a chat with some people about what has happened. It could have been a much worse chat, but at least this one's got a good happy ending. So here we are at Moon River Camp. This is our first morning here. Yeah, it's been a pretty good evening. I didn't sleep too well. This is apparently I snore. And I don't believe this because I've never heard myself snore. I heard other people snore, but apparently I snore. So Cecile kept me awake a lot, nudging me and telling me to roll over. Nevertheless, pretty well. The river runs right past our camp. You've seen the recording I took a little bit early on. You see how beautiful it is, the sounds. You see how beautiful the surrounding is over here. The environment. Love the Cederberg, one of my favourite spots to come and camp. You're going to take a little 4x4 route today around here. The people that own the spot said we can give it a go. Apparently it's not too difficult, so we'll have a look. Do some filming. Tonight should hopefully be clear skies. You'll see the stars. The Cederberg is well known for stargazing, so hopefully that's what we can do tonight. Otherwise, we're just going to genuinely relax and eat a lot of leftover curry that Tom made last night. It was absolutely delicious. I think he catered for the half of the Cederberg population because the pot is still very full and we still ate a lot.
This is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It was a bit chilly last night.
Yeah, it was a little bit cool.
Yeah, but this morning, waking up to this was amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Ek maak vir ons ontbytjie.
Like a krummelpap?
So you can see hier 'n krummelpapie.
Ja.
En net nog gaan ek so 'n halwe pondjie botter op hom sit.
Ooh.
En dan gaan ek vir ons 'n worsie braai. En dan gaan ek 'n boere relish smoortjie warm maak.
Ja.
En dan gaan ek vir ons eiers bak. Dat ons eiers, pap en wors eet met 'n smoortjie.
Ja.
Dit kan lekker wees.
Ja, dat gaan baie lekker
En as
wees.
iemand vanmôre hier kom en sê hulle wil pap en melk eet, dan sit ek hulle hierdie kamp.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud.
So here we're taking a walk up the river to some pools a little bit further up from us where two tributaries to this river that's next to us come together. I filmed a little bit early on with the drone, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when we get there.
You're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go I'll be. Anywhere you go I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me. It's the furthest sun, the gun done for love. It's a pulse and shove. It's the sharpest cry. The head goes but why? Where the desperate lie. Far from ever feeling lost with me. I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love and love is free. Stick with me and
So it's dinner time. It's my turn to cook. It's pork fillets. Breakfast tomorrow, they'll be leaving early, long ride. So, here comes my angel with a bit of wine. Yeah, so it's pork fillet tonight, cooking bacon for tomorrow, mealies for tonight, a lot of stuff going on. Make way!
Make way for the Brandmeister,
Make way! Morning number 2, we are busy packing up to leave to go to Tankwa via Wupperthal. It's a long, slow drive, beautiful landscapes. We did the trip some time back. We're hoping that the pass down into Wupperthal doesn't have a car coming up, because that road is so narrow, there's no place to easily pull over. Then you're heading off into Tankwa for 2 nights and off to Die Mond. Had some really good food last night, good conversation, slept pretty well. It's cold here, it's pretty cold, so bring some blankets if you're coming here. We're a little bit lazy, didn't do all the dishes last night, so now it's a bit of a scramble to do dishes and pack that away. We are so unrehearsed, having not done this for 6 months, getting so many things wrong along the way, but it's part of the fun. So the drama never stops. We're probably like 10 or 15 k's after we left the farm this morning, and Tom's or Opa's Jimny doesn't want to get out of 4 low, so now it's his turn, and here we are trying to sort this out. It's one of those electronic engagers, so there's no mechanical thing that you can rip and pluck or push and pull very hard to get it out, so now we're trying to figure out what's going on there.
Baby tentacles. It's a pediatric ward.
So Jules is making a comment there, when you work on our cars, the cruiser and the patrol, then it's big spanners. Work on the chimney, it's all the small sizes, size 8 and 9 sockets. Yeah. Yeah, the Barbie doll kit from Kids or Us. Dieter, is your turn next, huh?
Yeah, I know, I'm just doing myself.
So a bit of a challenge over here. Tom's unfortunately stripped the nut on the flange that connects his transfer case to his gearbox, and there's oil leaking out all over the place, and he doesn't have a gasket. So what we've engineered now is a Wix Airwaves gasket. And between myself, Dieter and Juan, we are chewing up Tom a gasket, which is hopefully going to work.
It'll wake up the solenoids.
Yeah. Juan says the minty freshness of the Wix Airways is going to kick this thing out of 4 low. Yeah, so this has probably been the most drama we've had on our family and friend getaways for quite some time. I mean, within 48 hours to have issues that are significant enough to stop us for quite some time to do some repairs is highly unusual. But it always brings out the best in everybody, team spirit, helping out, camaraderie, just giving the support that's needed. It's kind of allay the frustrations. I would hate to be on my own. These little adventures of ours bring out the best in people. You get to appreciate the fact that your car is filled up with a variety of cable ties and hand degreaser, which Cecile moaned at me on the way out here. Why are you bringing this with you? And we've used it at least twice to clear up our hands.
Sure, that's not my exact voice.
It's slightly higher and a little bit more whiny. Yeah.
Lies, all lies.
Anyway, here we are climbing up a fairly steep pass here in the Cederberg. We're about 56 kilometers from Wupperthal. As I said earlier, I'm very, very heavily loaded. I suspect I'm going to have to get into 4 low very shortly, because with a petrol engine, I'm already in second. First, the petrol engine to get the revs up, and this is quite a steep incline. I think I'm going to get all the way almost to the top, and then they have to go to 4 low. Juan and Dieter are in diesels, although Juan's got the big 4.5 litre V8s. I know he makes that out to easily on 4 high. I think Dieter's probably going to go to 4 low, maybe second or third gear in the 3 litre D4D Fortuner he's got, and I know my Opa is going to be going back to 4 low, which we're worried about because that's exactly where he got stuck in a few minutes ago, and we don't want to be stuck in that all the way through this trip, otherwise he can't drive home on the tar. So who knows, maybe he'll get stuck again and bring out the very Mark toolkit. So the gentleman just came and chatted to us now. He's a biker. He's just come through the river. He said the water's about waist deep, which is quite exciting. Finally decent water crossing for the first time ever. We're trying to test my door seals. Apparently there are some rocks in the river, round ones there. So it's exciting times. Maybe the Jimny's gonna have a bit of a bath. I think the rest of us should be okay.
Yes, it's hot.
Het is een goede vorm.
This is gonna...
shower morning number 3. We arrived in the Tankwa late yesterday afternoon, just after 5. The drive was a little bit longer than we were expected. We had the challenge with Tom's 4x4. We had quite a few stops, you know, we got young children in the car and different bladder requirements. We love the drive through that area that we filmed yesterday. It really is very, very nice. The river crossing was certainly extremely exciting. I forgot to mention it yesterday. I forgot that I had Opa or Tom on the back of my car. He informed me afterwards that his car was in neutral the whole way through, so I was basically dragging him through that river. Didn't even know about it. It's good to have a nice big heavy car in those watery conditions because it's such fuss. You know, it doesn't move anywhere in that water, and it was a lot of fun. Anyway, so we got here 5:15. If you are coming here, guys, bring your own wood or charcoal. The office is located quite far from any main town centres, so we were lucky to scrounge 2 bags of wood from these guys. Very good wood though. 1 bag of wood lasted us most of the evening and cooked most of the food, so that's good. But bring your own wood, bring your own charcoal. As you can see, the facilities which are behind me now coming up in the pan, very good. Hot water showers, gas geysers, kitchenette, and flushing toilets, and black bins. Had a great sleep last night. Woke up really early with the Cape Franklin right next to our tents, waking us up, which is a lovely sound if you love African bushveld. I used to think they were zebra, that noise, long time ago. But whenever I hear them, I think of zebra. So I know it's a bird, but I think of the zebra. None of those are around here as far as I know. Now today we're probably going to drive around the Tankwa and just take a look at what's going on here. It's a very big area, vast landscapes. Opa, oma, hoe lyk dit hierso?
Lekker in
Baie
die
lekker,
koelte.
ek geniet myself.
Goeie nagrus gehad.
Yes.
En dis lekker warm weer vandag.
Ja.
I think it will be something like 28 up to 30, 31.
Ja.
Gaan lekker wees. Maar it's 'n lekker kamp en ek is al honger geslaap.
Lekker
Ek
rustig.
wag net vir die ontbyt. As jy
Ons gaan
onder as jy sien daar's Johan hard besig om vir ons kos te maak.
There's Juan over there preparing. What are you making of us this morning, Butch?
Leftovers.
Here's our setup over here. Here's all the parents squashed in the corner. All the tents around here. You should be able to get out of here a little later on when we go for a drive. Danny B?
Oh man, you keep catching me every time I've just done dishes. Yeah, brother, this is a very nice place. Nice facilities, hot showers, flushing toilets, and a place to do your dishes.
There we go.
Once again.
Yes. So let's just check if there's anyone in here. I don't think there is. No. It's a nice big shower. Big enough for a family. You've got young children and being all together. Sandparks has done a great job of setting this place up. Some other spots are not as good. Some are quite atrocious actually. See? Good old porcelain bowl. Lights. Even though it's pretty dark out here, they've got solar power for the lights.
I've been walking around, waiting for you to shine. My love, people passing me by. Does it feel like I belong? Trying to keep it alive. What is on the inside? For a better confirmation that I'm heading for the station. And I can feel love is real. Now you try. If you're willing to just come along with me, we can feel.
So here we are driving up the Kanagwa or Kanagwa pass inside of the Tankwa. It's absolutely beautiful this time of year. There's some flowers. Sorry, just on the radios is it's quite a narrow pass down here and not a lot of space for cars on the road, so my brother-in-law is up front let us know there's a car waiting for us. Here they are, yeah. So yeah, it's a beautiful landscape, the flowers are out. I don't know what, I'm not a botanist, I don't know what they are, but they are purple flowers and white flowers. And they're all over the mountainside. Really, really is beautiful. This is a lovely pass. I don't know the history of it. I'm sure it is an interesting history. Why it was built and what it was built for, more than likely for agricultural reasons, to get the agricultural products out of the region or into the region, depending where they're coming from. But I highly recommend it if you are in the area and you want to have a easy, well, you don't need low range. I'm in 4 high at the moment. Bit of ground clearance. The road is not particularly bad at this time of the year, I guess. In heavy rains you could change other bits, but a bit of ground clearance, a decent set of tires, good suspension. Definitely come up here. Lunch, brunch in the Tankwa at the top of the pass. Duran's eggs and bacon that he prepared this morning has come through now. Everybody's having a little chow. Fantastic. Very hungry, or was very hungry. Look at this landscape that surrounds us. Beautiful blue skies, a bit of a moon. Accuracy to 1 inch within 1 inch.
Feel uninvited. Left you home in West LA. I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a
Filled up the main tank at the back. It's 140 litre capacity full, and they've just filled it up. And take a look what they have to put in there. So I had just less than a litre left of capacity in that tank of mine, so I literally just made it.